On Fox, Dallas is coming in as a 7-point underdog despite an impressive defensive effort against Seattle on Saturday. The Rams were 7-1 at home while the Cowboys were 3-5 away from Jerry World. DeAngelo Hall is still with us. Are you surprised by the 7-point spread?
I'm not surprised. If Dallas was facing a team who thought run first, I'd be like, hey, this Dallas defense, they're built to stop that run, or they've been doing that, pretty well. Maybe 7's a little high, but this Rams team is, they have Todd Gurley and he's gonna run the ball, but they want to throw the ball. Let's be real. They want to throw the ball.
And they want to throw it downfield.
Yes, yes. And Dallas, I like Byron Jones. I think he's a heck of a player, but I can't name too many other guys.
Awuzie is playing.
He's
playing at a high level.
good.
I got to tell you.
He is, but would you like him to cover Brandon Cooks all over the field?
I don't
Robert
mind it.
Woods.
I don't mind it. Well, he's going to have to do one or the other.
Yeah, he's going to have to cover one.
Yeah.
And so, to me, I just think this Rams offense is going to be just a little bit too explosive. They're going to get the ball out of Jared Goff's hands initially to try to stop that pass rush. They are great at running screens, misdirections. I just think the offense is going to be a little bit too much for this Dallas defense. And we already know that Dallas's offense is kind of handicapped a little bit to where Dak, even though he's getting better, and even though I like Dak, I just think the pressure they'll apply.
That hurt handicap.
So they deserve to play. They should park in the handicap spot.
No,
the bus should pull up.
They are going to take Ezekiel Elliott away. They have to. And when they do that, the ball's in Dak's hands. You got Aaron Donald.
DeAngelo say handicap, so like the jersey, like if you won Walter Payton Man of the Year, you got that little stick logo on there. They say he got a handicap stick on his jersey.
Really?
Yeah, that was.
So when the team bus pulls up in the parking lot, it deserves to take all the handicap.
No. That what D Hall said. I don't know anything about that. You know what? I don't even want to go.
I'm saying they got
limitations.
They got limitations.
I want you to go, Skip.
Limitations.
How nice of you.
I want you to
I got to write this down. Hold on. Limitations and handicaps.
I love it, Skip.
This point spread, which is shocking to me, I always try to guess them, and I thought maybe 3.5, 4, but to go all the way to 7, I think I'm hoping even higher than that. It's just another sign of the disrespect that was heaped on this football team all year long. And I will be the first to admit, some of the disrespect was deserved because it was self-inflicted. I'm going to say again what I've been saying about this team all year long. In all my years of rooting for teams in lots of sports, I've never been more frustrated by a team I've rooted for than this year's Dallas Cowboys, because even in the same game, they can flash, to me, greatness, and then they'll flash badness. And it goes even in the second. Yeah, greatness.
Really good,
Second Philly game at Jerry World. They flashed greatness in the fourth quarter because my quarterback, I don't know how he did this because he can't throw. He's inaccurate. He threw for 243 yards. No, is that right? 243?
243, 17 to 20. Skip,
I'm sorry. It's 243 just in the fourth quarter and overtime. He went 17.
Why was the game that close?
For 243. I got to process that. 240. He can't throw and he's inaccurate, but 243
Why was
yards.
The game?
See, that's flashing greatness to me.
Okay.
And he is a warrior winner. And I can just show you play after play that he makes, but you look at him and say, yeah, but he's not that. He's not that. Sometimes he does it different. This team has shown you again and again at every turn that its glass is half full. Because you can say
full. And so to me, I'm going with the winner. I'm going with the winner. I'm not saying Dallas is. I think I'd be lying to myself if I came in here and didn't say that.
Yeah, he'd be lying, Skip.
That Dak is not a guy that I want throwing the ball 30 to 40 times in a football game.
If he has to, they're going to lose.
And I think that's what they're going to try to make
the formula.
them do.
That's not the recipe.
But if I'm
the
waiting,
Dallas Cowboys are an underrated physical football team.
Yeah,
they can they can manhandle you in both sides of the ball at the line of scrimmage. They can wear you down and wear you out. And the Rams, in the end, are more of a finesse offense than a physical offense.
And that's what scares me, Skip. I will admit that you are absolutely right. That's what was shocking when Dallas got blown out in Indianapolis. Is because they didn't look like the tougher football team.
They did not.
Previous to that, they had. And so, like I tell people all the time, people love football because you can't measure a man's heart. Right? He can run this fast, he can do that, but it don't matter. If this dude on this team hits him in the mouth and he can't take it,
that's the essence.
That's the neutralizer.
That's it.
And so if Dallas hits these guys in the mouth, I don't know.
And my quarterback will hit you in the mouth. It's why when Zeke was asked by Aaron Andrews to talk about what this guy just did, he just shrugged and said, he's a grown-ass man. And what he meant was, he's just a physical football player. Give him the football, and he'll figure out how to beat you with this football. He'll throw it, or he'll run it right down your throat.
That's what I said
and he ran it.
He's hard to tackle.
He's hard to tackle.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't normally do this, but I'm gonna agree with you, Skip Bayless. I think this line is too high for the simple fact this is not a normal home field. This is not Arrowhead. This is not Foxborough. Because guess what?
You're right.
60% of the people in the Coliseum will be Cowboy fans.
I'm pretty sure.
You're right.
So
you're right.
The normal 3 points that you would get for having a legit home field, okay, that's out the window. So I think a touchdown is a little bit too high.
Okay.
The thing that concerns me about the Rams offense is really a play action 5-7 step because they're trying to get the ball down the field. They're not dinking and dunking. They're not throwing no flat routes and no slants. They're throwing deep comebacks. They're throwing dagger routes. They're throwing deep over routes. They're throwing posts. They're throwing shake routes. So in order for you to do that, you have to go back a little further. And in the process of going back, you let the Dallas Cowboys line get closer to you. So I definitely think this is far, far too high. It doesn't mean I think the Cowboys are going to win because I think the Rams are going to win. And I'm looking. I need them corners. I need Peters. Peters, play your game. You're not a press corner. You're an off corner. He like to sit back there, see that thing develop. Oh, y'all in a 2-by-1. I see this on 2nd and 8. Y'all like to run. I'm going to jump there. I tell you what, if you run that tight end on this Yogi route, I'm going to pick it.
Okay.
Go get him.
So I don't know how this happened, but that Ram defense that I thought was going to be spectacularly shut down good, it allowed the 20th most points in the NFL. I don't get it.
It's been average.
And 3 weeks ago, on the same day, it was the night of that debacle at Indianapolis, that 23-0 goose egg that my team laid. Somehow, the Philadelphia Eagles went right here to this stadium here, not too far from this studio, and beat that team. What was it, 30-23? Nick Foles beat Jared Goff, right? And that was a turning point for Philadelphia because they took off from that game.
But you said Foles better than Dak. That's what you say.
I didn't say he was better than Dak. He was better than Carson Wentz.
Whoa, talk about He won a Super Bowl. He outgunned Tom Brady. Can Dak outgun Tom Brady? I want to hear you say it.
He outgunned Bill Belichick.
No.
Am I right?
No, you're wrong.
He hung 41 on Bill Belichick.
No. Outgunned Tom.
We're talking about the Cowboys because I was trying to make the point that the Eagles beat the Rams and the Cowboys had already beaten the Eagles twice.
Oh, so you see, hey, that's how we grew up.
Yeah. He beat him, so he beat them, so we can beat him too.
Okay, you can do that with aberration games, fluky games, but wait a second. Dallas had already beaten the Eagles twice. Does that count? Did you do that when you were little kids? You weren't able to say twice, right?
Nah, not twice, Skip.
I won't do. I'm going to give you some do. I want some do on this game and the Chargers game.
So I get to 7.
No, Skip, stop it.
Vegas says.
No. As a matter of fact, you know what I want, Skip? I do sweet tea now. I need you to go to Chick-fil-A and get me a gallon of sweet tea.
Sweet tea?
Sweet tea!
You don't want to drink sweet tea.
Yeah, that's
terrible
not healthy
for you.
enough for you.
I know you're not talking about healthy, Jenny.
I'm not betting.
You don't drink sweet tea.
I want sweet tea. A gallon.
Lord have mercy.
Or you can get me.
I will not do that.
Okay, how about this here? Will you buy me 2 shots of Macallan 1824?
Yeah. If that's what you want.
2 shots!
Because you may need.
Oh, that old 1937 or 1990. That's what I like.
It's going to be an expensive year for you guys.
All I know is my
Come
team
on, Rams.
My team is very capable of controlling the football and the clock. And my defense is capable of rising and shining when you least expect it. And you say, how did they do that to Drew Brees? I don't know how they did that
about football.
to Drew Brees.
Anything can happen any given day, any game, any play.
But my team has won 8 or 9 games, and it's still a 7-point underdog. I don't know how that happened.
You do, though. And you say you like Vegas. Vegas knows what they're doing. That's what you tell me all the time.
Except when it comes to this team.
No, now they don't know.
I think it's helping them, though, that everyone is kind of looking
Writing
the
them
other
off.
way.
I love it
Extra
that
motivation.
D-Hall doubts the Dallas Cowboys. That's the headline takeaway from what we just discussed.
Skip's
Doubts
fine
the
with it.
That got a
Cowboys.
stick on
Love
his jersey.
it.
They've got
Love
the
it.
momentum.
That got a stick on his jersey.
I can't wait to see you again, then, Skip.
I can't
That
wait.
silhouette in the rolling shirt.
Here we go.
That wheelchair, that with that guy.
DeAngelo,
Who
good to
thought they
have
could
you.
beat the Seahawks? Nobody,
Man,
especially
stop it.
you.
Stop
I picked them.
Right?
I picked them to beat the Seahawks. Yes, I did.
Oh, I didn't hear
Because
it on
that
this
try to
show.
smash mouth football, that played right into their hands.
Wait a second. The Hall of Famer did not pick them. How do you explain that?
You know, this is how it works. I don't know if anybody knows it, but Jenny, you're married. See, okay, let's just say for the sake of argument, you're engaged to get married, and someone calls the wedding off, say, a year into, we're supposed to get engaged, or 6 months. Which hurts worse, Jenny? Calling the wedding off a year or 6 months, or showing up at the altar and he don't show up?
Number 2.
Yeah.
And
See,
your point is...
the farther you go, the more it's going to hurt you, Skip Bayless. I didn't want it the wild card. It doesn't hurt. Ooh, the farther you go along, because then you think, we're one step away from the Super Bowl. We're one step away.
Wait, I heard this same argument last week. You said it's going to hurt more because it's a playoff game. And Dallas doesn't
And the
win
farther you
playoff
go-
games.
Think about it.
Really?
How many times you see somebody cry in the divisional or the wild card compared to the Super Bowl, compared to the championship? That thing hurts,
They're trying to
Skip.
protect
You know what?
him.
Speaking of hurt, you're going to hurt on Monday, next Monday. I don't think you're going to show up.
You're right.
I don't think you're going to show up.
Well, I'm telling you now, if they don't win, if they win, I ain't coming in.
Okay. Well,
Really?
we need to get a
Gonna leave me
replacement.
hanging?
I guess so. Let me check my schedule
All
and
right,
make
we
sure.
might-
Oh, you want to do
Monday.
rub it in, because Alabama lost. I can't do
a
Cowboys
lot.
2 weeks
Yeah.
in Alabama.
Yes, you can.
We're going to see. Thanks for being here.
No
Maybe
problem.
see you next Monday. The Eagles have a big quarterback decision coming
Do
up.
they?
Will they keep Nick Foles or get rid of him? We'll discuss what they need to do next.